Well, being said, I have never preached on tithing up till today. I am today. Why? Because I tell you what, tithing, while we tithe, it does provide for God's house. We need to upkeep God's house. You got a beautiful facility. God is blessed with that. You take care of your house, you need to take care of God's house. It tells God that I trust in Him. Even when things are uneasy, even when I have doubts and fears, even when I'm not sure to borrow, I tithe. I've been to the point where I say, can we afford to tithe? And I say, I can't afford not to tithe. It creates margin in my life for God to feel. I have seen times when godly people gave their tithes and God provided. I've seen it. I'm saying this because I want you to be blessed. I'm not saying this for legalistic or trying to count nickels or noses. I'm doing it for your well-being. And it reminds me that I'm not my own source. God is where my blessings comes from. I'd rather live off 90% with Him blessing it than 100 with me in charge. It connects my money to God's kingdom purpose. It gives my job eternal significance. It transforms my money into a seed. And it breaks greed and self-reliance off my heart. You can tell where your heart is when you look at your pocketbook. I can look at your checkbook and tell where your heart is. And it lets everything else in my life know that God comes first. Tithing is not an act of generosity that you give to your church. It's an act of obedience. And we tithe and we're showing that we trust God no matter what He tells us to do. If we don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow, I know God will take care of me. I trust in God. And that we're going to be obedient to what we've given us. Malachi chapter 3, 8 through 10 said, God says, just prove me. I'll open the windows of heaven, you have food on your table. Has He ever let you down yet? There's some easy times and certain times. I'll tell you what, they need to put God in. He'll open the windows of heaven and He'll put food on the table. We've been there in certain times, haven't we? Haggai said that if your priority is not lined up with God's, it's just like putting money in bags with holes. It's not a good place to put your savings. I'm saying this, never preached on this before, but I'm giving you some great doctrine here. Man, you want God to bless you and this church to be blessed. You need to prove God. And this is the time of year we need to put God first in thanks and in giving.